I don't believe in having. Listen, 70, 80 years ago, they were giving life sentences to people for a couple ounces of weed. They're still giving that life.
Not be 80-year-old politicians.
They're still giving life sentences in Alabama and Georgia for an ounce and a half of weed to people, and this is in 2020.
That sounds right.
We don't need those people. Like if we can't agree not to put people in the cages for that, we can't agree to much.
So let me ask you this, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong about this. Amsterdam, or one of those places, legalized. I know the weed's legal. I know that.
Pretty much everything.
That's what I was going to ask you.
There's a lot of Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal, and countries like that, you look at the statistics, which I have.
Yeah.
The overdose deaths, non-existent. Why? Because unlike here where they try to tell you, oh, you're not going to get in trouble if you call us.
Right.
Everybody, when they're doing the joke, they know that they're going to get in some type of trouble.
Right.
They're going to have to tell on somebody, set somebody up. So that's why people are overdosing. Why? It ain't the drugs. It's because they're scared to call 911.
Well, yeah. No, listen.
In other countries, it's legal. You can go get as high as you want. No one's dying.
Yeah. I had a beloved family member that overdosed, and they're laying on the floor, convulsing.
Had a few months.
And the person they were with was like, they told me not to call the ambulance because they're on probation. And finally, I was like, no, fuck that. We're calling.
And then this is you gotta understand, these people were high.
Yeah.
This is the logic. They're doing things that they normally, if they were sober, they would have picked up a phone.
Well, that's right.
It's crazy because we're sober, but we can't judge them in the situation because they're high. They're thinking about going. They know what's going on. They're gonna get 10 years. Assisted murder.
Well, that's right. And that, listen, I'll say this before we go to the next subject. The drug laws in America, they call us the land of the free. We have more incarcerated citizens than any country on earth. That is a fail.
A guy won a Nobel Peace Prize was just writing about it from some other country in 2008, and also in 2018, the United States of America actually sent our top district attorneys to countries like Portugal to figure out their system. For the longest, they said they were lying about the statistics.
Yeah.
Because they were showing kids use dropping off, and I seen like interviews at HBO. They're interviewing these 18, 19-year-old kids. Are like, are you gonna, now that when you turn 21, are you gonna go in there? And they're like, no. You see these people coming out of here?
Right.
It's like we see alcoholics here. We know they're drunks here, but we were just watching a movie the other night. They got the coke, they having a good time, they party and drink, but they don't show you the downfall.
Well, no. And
they polarize it.
When
they push you in the cage for doing it.
When it's legalized, you get to sit there and watch all the ins and outs.
That's not BS. All these rich and famous people do it freely, willingly, talking about
on camera,
writing books about it. The president dude put a video. If I made a video of me weighing crack cocaine on scales with the digis,
you going to the penitentiary?
They'd be at the store.
Back.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's nuts.